What is up, party people? It is MTG Next Door. It is pre-release, and so you've got Doc, Mr. Pink, and Stitch. Obi Dunwoody and TB did not join us this evening as they had like real life. Oh, thank you. I should have gotten the Madagascar knife. The Doc family had we said farewell to our much beloved Kitty Mercutio. He has actually made a couple of guest appearances in some gameplay videos. So yes, so Mercutio's butt is in several videos, and me going, "Cat, not now."
Yes.
So yes, it was much miss. And that is why there's been no other videos from that Commander Legends box, because I've been fucking depressed all week and just barely making it through my work day. Anyway, so we got this, and then we each got a set booster pack, and Stitch said I had to go first. So
sorry,
you need to sharpen this, dude. It's
yeah,
a little bit.
It's a little dull.
Yeah, it's a little dull. I am definitely calling the knife dull.
For everything.
Yeah, I can tell, and if you look at the actual blade, you can literally see that like it really could use a good sharpening.
All right, well, thank you for picking on my knife.
I will definitely pick on your knife, and I'm also going to point out that these are Japanese packs, but they're not as loose as the other. Well, yeah, no, they're loose. Never mind.
Loosey-goosey.
Yeah, they're loosey-goosey. Okay, so
they're going to be backwards.
They are. Yeah. Well, I just think I looked at that. So we got a Heuristic Study is in this set.
So they have one thing I do know is, you know where they'll like have the Strixhaven had that subset of the sorceries or instants or something.
Yeah.
This one has the same thing as enchantments.
Interesting. Yeah, it was the Mystical Archives, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. So I do know Doubling Season is an option.
Gotcha.
And
apparently Heuristic Study. Heuristic Study looks like Japanese manga art with a merfolk. This is like a Doc Pink like card right here.
Staple.
Yeah, no, but I mean like it's merfolk and it's card draw, and it's like two things Doc and Pink like a lot. So yep. All right, so let's see what we got here. So we got a Swamp. We've got should I read commons or just fuck it?
Well, you could read the name, but don't read the whole comment.
All right, Harried Spearguard. That's what she said. Candy Grapple, and the apple is eating him. Okay, wow. I like it.
So this is a fairy tale set?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Minstrosity. It is a candy horror. I'm digging this already. I don't care. I don't care what any of these do. I'm just digging the flavor right now.
I don't know if it's a good card. I don't even know the name, but I did see some artwork where it is a donut with teeth.
Well, this is called Scream Puff, and it's got Death Touch.
Scream Puff.
Scream Stitch Puff. Is leaving. Okay.
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
All right, we got Galvantic Giant. This is our first uncommon. You want me to read uncommons?
Sure. First pack, why not?
Galvantic Giant. It's got. It is 3 and a blue for a 3/3 that has whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. I like that. That will play in the Doc deck. And then it's also got a adventure on it, and its adventure is Storm Reading, 5 blue for an instant, draw 4 cards, then discard 2 cards. Oh, well, fuck that.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, that's a wank.
Notice that the adventure cost is more than the casting cost, which I think is a change they did from the first adventure.
I think you're definitely right on that. All right. Stormkeld Vanguard, 4 green for a giant warrior, 6/7. It can't be blocked with creatures power 2 or less, so you can't chump block it. Bear down. Sorcery, destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's a solid one.
Yeah, I mean it's your naturalize.
Yeah.
With a beater.
It's your naturalize with a beater. All right, Howling Galefang, 2 green for a 4/4 beast with vigilance, and it has haste as long as you own a card in exile that has an adventure. Okay, we got a rare here. So, Hyda's Crown of Winter. I actually think this might be one of the better ones. I think I remember seeing this when I was scrolling through TCG Player. 3 for a legendary artifact. One tap it, tap target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate during your turn. Okay, so you can during your turn you can just tap a creature.
That's okay.
Yeah. 3, sacrifice this artifact. Draw a card for each tap creature your opponents control.
So go infinite, tap the board down, draw your win condition, win the game.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, that's
yeah, yeah. So yeah, because this is all you got to do is just untap it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you've tapped the whole board down.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's legit. That's legit.
Borderless.
Yeah. Raid Bombardment. 2 and a red for an enchantment. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks, Raid Bombardment deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. Oh, that's for goblins all the way.
Yeah, thanks.
That's goblins. There you go.
Hold on. Halda of the Icy Crown?
Halda's Crown of Winter.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm already down to the dollar cards, and I haven't found it yet.
You can skip it. Carl,
Never mind then.
Carl, price it.
Halda's Crown of Winter, 81 cents.
Oh, wonk, wonk.
Well, that makes it an EDH card for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good for us.
Is this a reprint or is this new? Raid Bombardment, though.
I don't know. It didn't ding any.
Is everything
ring
else
a bell.
WOT?
Yeah, WOTEN.
Am I gonna have to cut this video down?
Probably. All right. Griffin Airy, 1 and a white for an enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, create a 2/2 white Griffin creature token with flying. Okay. We got a common foil, so fuck that. And then I think this actually is a list card, and so it's Giant Killer. White for a 1/2 human peasant, 1 and a white, tap target creature, chop down, 2 and a white, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. I think you gave me one of these, Mr. Pink. I think I have one of these. So on the chopping block 4. Yeah.
I'm sure it's a
So they reprinted list Throne of Eldraine cards in the list already?
Apparently.
Yikes.
Well, you
That
know,
was 2019 though.
Oh, yeah.
They do go with thematic
Yeah, I know how they.
appropriate.
Yeah, I know they do that, and I appreciate that they are reprinting stuff that matters in this set.
I'm also the guy who fusses at. Like, can you not print something that's too
Yeah, that's true.
Eat a
Oh,
dick,
there's
y'all. I got a good one as my Agatha's Soul Cauldron. I actually saw this was one of the good ones.
Any one of us could have had it.
I know. Well, hey, you gave it to me, so thank you.
distributed the pack.
$16.
There
Alright.
you go.
Foil?
Oh, yeah.
But his foil will be more. But
Yeah.
the default one is $16, and we have a dice with a number set that we can't read.
Ray, purple on black. There you go.
Yep.
All
All right.
right. More than one.
No, you just get some tokens. All right, so Agatha's Soul Cauldron. 2 for an artifact. You may spend... I remember reading this now. Check this shit. This is nasty. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate abilities of creatures you control. Okay. Creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Tap. Exile target card from a graveyard. When a creature card is exiled this way, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control.
Yeah, yeah, I want that.
Yeah, that's good.
It's gonna take work, but I mean, you build around a card like that.
I mean that goes in a 1/1 counter deck.
Yeah.
Is what I mean.
Yeah.
And for reference, that's the 3rd most expensive card in the set.
We will take that. Yeah, I knew. Like I said, that's why I said eat a dick. It's a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
Like when all I remember was scrolling through, and I was like, oh, that
get
one looks
another
good.
one in a pack.
Yeah. Well,
Sweet.
I'll make you guys fight for it. All right. So these look like these are U.S. made packs.
Those are US packs.
Yeah. Otazuni. All right. Into the Fae Court. Hopeful Vigil. Might even centered here. Return from the Wilds. Rat out. There you go. Guard Dog. Balunda's Gatekeeper. Moment of Valor. Gnawing Crescendo. Boy. Borrow Naughty. Yikes. I've treated a couple of those. All right. Minecart Daredevil. Woodland Acolyte. 2 and a white for a human cleric. 2/2. When he enters the battlefield, draw a card. Meh. Mend the Wilds. Instant for an adventure. Put target permanent card from your graveyard on top of your library. Okay. Collector's Vault. 2 for an artifact. 2 and a tap. Draw a card, then discard a card. Create a treasure token.
Yeah.
All
Treasure
right.
deck.
Yeah.
Why not?
Howling Galefang. We could pull that already. Oh, this one's cute. I don't think it's any good though.
What is
The
it?
unicorn bunny?
Regal Bunicorn.
Oh, you kidding me?
Yes. I
He's got it.
I like didn't read this card, but I was like, that's cute.
It's a rare bunny unicorn.
I have no. I just saw this and I was like, don't care what it does. That's
All
cute.
right, read it.
All right, one in a white for a star rabbit unicorn. Regal Bunicorn's power and toughness are each equal to the number of non-land permanents you control.
Okay.
That could be ugly.
Carl says 280.
280. All
Oh,
right.
that's worth something.
All right. We got another Griffin Airy. We got a full art island. That's
more
pretty
full
nice.
arts in this set?
Yeah, they're not very pretty. I didn't really like them. All right.
That's how you do that.
Yep, that's it.
We'll see how sharp that knife is now.
Well, if it was sharper, it would have cut as opposed to flinging that pack like a goddamn
I'll go
catapult.
home and sharpen the knife. You made your point.
Mrs. Doc will tell you I like to make a point by beating the shit out of it over and over again.
Yeah, this thing does.
All right, this is like a very similar pack here. Okay, we got a Toadstool Admirer. We got a Red Tooth Genealogist. It's an elf. I'll read it because it's an elf. 2 and a green for a 2/3 elf advisor. When he enters the battlefield, create a royal roll token. I don't know what that does. Attached to another target creature you control.
It's like an enchantment.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what all of these things are, but we'll read those later.
More new rules to figure
Yeah,
out.
Skewer Singer, Torch the Tower, Ego Drain. That's called going to residency, y'all. Black for a sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. If you don't control a Fae, exile a card from your hand. Okay. I like how you and I are both like, eh.
Okay.
I was like, well, that sounds like a Thoughtseize. Why are they reprinting a Thoughtseize with a different name? Oh, okay. So basically, you got a fairy deck. It goes in your fairy deck, and you got a Thoughtseize and a fairy deck. All right, Hearth Elemental, 5 and a red for a 4/5 Elemental. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard that are instant cards, sorcery cards, and/or have an adventure. Stoke Genius, 1 and a red. Discard your hand, then draw 2 cards. Meh. Picnic Ruiner, 1 and a red for a Goblin Rogue. Whenever he attacks, you control a creature with power 4 or greater. He gains double strike.
Dick?
Yeah. Picnic.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I had to leave
Yeah,
the room.
Dick Ruiner.
Dick Ruiner. That's
Yeah.
what that is now.
It's like Duck Duck Goose,
Duck,
but
Duck,
Dick
Goose.
Ruiner.
Dick Ruiner.
Okay. Stolen Goodies, 3 and a green. Distribute 3 1/1 counters among any number of target creatures you control. Spellbook Vendor is our rare. 1 and a white for a 2/2 human peasant with vigilance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 1. When you do, create a sorcerer roll token attached to target creature you control. I mean, maybe if I knew what sorcerer roll does.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Dragon Mantle, I'm going to guess it gives fire breathing. Let's see. Red for an enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. And enchant creature has fire breathing. Yep.
It's pretty.
Yep. Lord Skitter's Butcher. There you go. 2 and a black for a 2/3 rat peasant. Because there's rat lords, I guess, now. When he enters the battlefield, choose 1. Create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. You may sacrifice another creature. If you do, scry 2, then draw a card. Creatures you control gain menace until end of turn.
I like it.
Yeah, that plays. All right, another that, another that.
So are there full art cards in every one of these draft packs?
What? No. That'll just be random in a draft pack. There'll be full arts. You'll have the alternate art on.
Look, there's one in every pack.
Yeah.
This is random luck, though, at this point. We did this last time.
Oh,
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cut that out. Sorry, I'm wasting time. Going to be a 50-minute video.
No, that'll be Mr. Pink's. All right. Aquatic Alchemist. As he throws his hands up in a what, me gesture? Archon's Glory. No, the worst was just you and I spending like an hour talking about like a
That was an
common.
amazing video.
It
It didn't even need to be edited. It was perfect.
It was perfect. Prophetic Prism got a reprint with some
19
new
minutes
art.
about one comment that you're not even going to play.
Commune with Nature. Sugar Rush. I get that. That's nice. Merry Bards. Non-Crescendo. Sky Beast. Tracker. Grabby Giant. Ugh, we've all worked with that guy.
If there are gingerbread men in this set, I'm tearing them up on camera.
Sounds
There
good.
are gingerbread men.
Tangle. I think a rare is a gingerbread.
Done.
Tangle Span Lookout. 2 and a green for a 2/3 Satyr. Hey, now I can add that to my Satyr deck that I built. What was that, a million years ago?
That was like
That was early, and we went, what?
Yep.
And then after you lost, you went, I don't know what I was doing.
I literally
Sorry
took
for
every
wasting
Satyr
your time.
I had and put it into the Satyr deck, and that was that. Whenever an aura enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card.
I think Obi-Wan did that with his Tree Folk deck because he really wanted to go Ent themey or
Yeah.
something. He was like, I only have this many Ent, or only Tree Folk. I'm like, so here's a little story. There's only like 3 good ones that you'd even get outside of those. So
There's only one good commander.
play the theme.
Yeah.
Do it, dude. All right, 3 white, Dutiful Griffin, 3 white for a 4/4 Griffin with flying. 2 and a white, sacrifice 2 enchantments, return Dutiful Griffin from your graveyard to your hand. I don't like that.
Nope.
All right, rare, Farsight Ritual, 2 blue. I think this might be okay. Bargain, you may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token as you cast the spell. See, I wish they'd done that mechanic more. That's a cool one. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. If this spell was bargained, look at the top 8 cards of your library instead. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
What's
so
the casting cost for that?
4.
4, and you have to sack a card.
4, sack a card, look at 8 cards, pick 2.
Yeah,
That's
I like
good.
that. Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
cool.
I like that.
I
That's
like
definitely playable.
50 cents.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's...
Oh, snap! Hardened Scales with alt full border art.
Oh, nice. I didn't
Did
know
you
they
not
were
have
putting
one of
that.
those? You
I mean,
just
I
said-
do have one,
Oh,
but,
but that's
yeah.
a good-looking card.
Yeah.
pretty.
I mean, I like that better than my like beat up Hardened Scales that I paid $13 for 3
Right.
years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. Yep. That was when that Hardened Scales had only had 1 reprint.
Yeah.
Or only been printed once. All right. If you don't know Hardened Scales, I will read it to you. This is for Obi, I guess. Green enchantment. If 1 or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature you control, put that many plus 1/1 counters on it instead. You got to price that.
I'll try. The connection's not so great down here.
Go, I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Carl,
Yeah.
I'm gonna like put a shield right here. He's gonna stab me
Yeah.
with this.
You're coming off a close.
Apparently, I'm really terrifying when I've got blade weaponry in my
Yeah.
hands. Charmed Clothier, Curse of the Werefox, Shatter the Oath, Sleight of Hand, Besotted Knight, Barrow Naughty, Rhyme for a Reindeer. Oh, it's not even a snow creature. Witch's Mark. Here you go. Ginger Brute.
No, I'm not tearing my cards apart. Come on. That's a reprint, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Ginger Brute can't be. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a reprint.
Yep. Twisted Sewer Witch. Enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. Then for each rat you control, create a Wicked Roll token attached to that rat. Okay. Tempest Heart, 3 and a green for a 3/4 elemental elk. Trample. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, put a 1/1 counter on it. 2 and a blue, scan the clouds, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards.
So now we have split color story cards.
Yep, we got split
Yay.
color story cards.
Which for the boy who likes to put everything into a spreadsheet, actually is really freaking annoying.
Yeah, that's
I'm
going to
sure.
hurt your brain, I'm sure.
I'll make it work, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's going to mess up our sorting. I'm going to probably
That?
just sort. Yeah,
Oh, I'd sort by that color.
that's what I was thinking. Yeah. All right, we got a Saga because they have just not. They're going to just beat Sagas into the ground, unfortunately.
So wait, you don't put those into a gold box?
Out of here.
Go away.
Yeah. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. 1 and a green for a Saga. Does not have read ahead. 1, create a 1/1 white human creature token. 2, create a food token. 3, put X 1/1 counters on target creature you control, where X is 1 plus the number of foods you control.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I keep doing so much stuff with foods, and I just find it doesn't really.
Foods are artifacts, right?
Yeah.
They
That's
are.
the only use of them.
Yeah.
No one's doing anything with food.
Or if you're like life game, but even then there's way better life games.
So much easier ways to do that.
Yeah. All right. Rare is Twinning Twins. 2 blue for 4/4 Fairy Wizards. Flying Vigilance Ward 1. Okay.
Okay.
It's also got Swift Spiral, 1 and a white. Exile target non-token creature. Return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. I don't think that makes Braga.
Yeah. And those are still go on an adventure type
Yeah.
things? Okay. All right, I just want to make sure I hadn't.
Yeah.
We are less than the full art lands on the cost as I'm scrolling down the
That's
list
fine.
here.
Skip it.
Yep. Intangible Virtue. This is a reprint, though, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Creatures you control get 1/1 and have Vigilance. I'm not mad at that.
No, that's not bad.
No.
And then full out land you don't like.
Is it creatures or creature tokens?
Creature tokens, you're right. That's why I just didn't recognize the art. It should have a flying.
You don't see us off camber.
They're all
shielding our
dodging
faces.
themselves as I'm like, sing, sing, sing.
Not on my moneymaker.
All right. Misleading Moats. Tuna Veil Guide, Hollow Scavenger, Stingblade Assassin. Nope, it's a fairy, not an elf, so I don't care. Water Wings, definitely don't care. Vantress Transmuter, Minecart Daredevil, Evolving Wild. Yeah, he did. He made that.
Have, but it wasn't filled with fairies. It was filled with...
I'm talking about your standard fairy deck.
No, it's more of a modern build. They've never really made a commander that's... Fairy typal is apparently how we have to say it. Days.
Right.
Can't say tribal.
I'm not saying that.
All right, Ash, Party Crasher, red-white for a 2/2 human peasant. Haste, Celebration. Whenever Ash Party Crasher attacks, if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this. Yeah, that's not happening.
Does he try to catch them all?
I guess.
Oh my god.
Corvold and the Noble Thief. I will read this because I like Corvold. 3 and a red for a saga. 1 and 2 is create a treasure. 3 is exile the top 3 cards of target opponent's library. You may play those cards this turn.
Isn't Corvold that commander that like you sacked a bunch of stuff? And,
yeah, you really hated that. Yeah. I think about bringing that guy back from time to time, and then I'm like, it's such a dick deck.
Dick deck.
It's a dick deck.
All right, so we know what we'll be seeing on Monday.
No. No. Picklock Prankster, 1 and a blue for a 1/3 flying vigilance. Free the Fae, 1 and a blue. Mill 4 cards, then put an instant, sorcery, or fairy card from among the milled cards into your hand. Yeah. Ooh, the Iron Crag, 2 for Iron Crag, Irene Crag. 2 for a legendary artifact. Tap for colorless. Okay. Whenever a legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may have the Iron Crag become a legendary equipment artifact named Everflame Hero's Legacy. If you do, it gains equip 3, and equip creatures get +3/+3 and lose all other abilities. No.
Yeah, I mean, it's a solid mana rock, but when are you going to use the other thing?
Exactly.
I would never replace something... I'd never replace a 2-drop mana rock with that. Unless I had some kind of niche use for that.
I mean, maybe in an equipment deck when you're just like, somebody... No, because it doesn't even save you from like a Vandal Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meh.
Grasp of Fate, 1 white. When it enters the battlefield for each opponent, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent that players controls until Grasp of Fate leaves the battlefield. Okay.
Another borderless card. I'm just saying.
Oh, got another. We got another rare here. So the Goose Mother, X blue green for a 2/2 legendary creature bird Hydra. Flying. When the Goose Mother enters the the Goose Mother enters the battlefield with X/1/1 counters on it. When she enters the battlefield, create half X food tokens rounded up. Whenever she attacks, you may sacrifice a food if you do draw a card.
All right, build that for Monday.
No.
No, come on.
I will not have time this weekend. I am so fucked on moving over here.
I'm just saying, that's a challenge to make that work. But the art on that's too awesome to not be your commander.
Oh, no, that has to, that one's going to get built, just not by Monday.
Okay.
Did I put it over there?
You put it under there.
I mean, technically, we can make a deck out of any commander. We did Chandler.
Yeah.
Break the Spell, Titanic Growth, Warehouse Tabby. I had a Revka, like Wizard Savant. It was like a less good Tim. Diminisher Witch, Kellen's Lightbraid, Edgewall Pack,
of all time.
Cooped Up, Flick a Coin, Threadbind, Click, 3 and a blue for a 3/3 fairy that flies, 2 and a white, Rip the Seams, destroy target tapped creature. That has limited all over it.
Yeah.
2-headed Hunter, 4 and a red for a 5/4 with Menace. It's a giant. Twice the Rage, 1 and a red, instant. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. Red Tooth Vanguard, 1 and it's a elf, so it gets red. 1 and a green for a 3/1 elf warrior with trample. Okay. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 2. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to your hand.
Okay, not a great elf.
No. Oh, and I got another Iron Crag. Here you guys go. Hatching Plans.
Now,
Whenever Hatching Plans is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw 3 cards. That's not great. Shrouded Shepherd. God, I can barely see what the hell that looks like. Yeah, you're going to really hate this foiling.
Yeah, that foil's awful.
Yeah. 1 and a white for a 2/2 Spirit Warrior. When he enters the battlefield, target creature you control gets 2/2 until end of turn. Cleave Shadows. 1 and a black. Creatures your opponent controls get 1/1 until end of turn. I can't give this card away to them, y'all. I can't give this card away. I cannot give that card away.
I'm gonna make
All
my
right.
commander have
And
no abilities.
and I'm done.